Hey everybody, I'm back. Did you miss me? Thanks for watching the replay. Today's Facebook Live is for anyone that is still feeling quite overwhelmed with how much content they have to create for social media or blog posts or YouTube or all the other different channels, and just feeling quite overwhelmed with that. And I just really wanted to share with you what I do in terms of repurposing that saves a whole lot of time and makes sure that I am visible on lots of different platforms just with one piece of content. And that one piece of content is my Facebook Live. So I do this every Thursday. And as I've mentioned in previous Facebook Lives, for me, it's not always about making sure I've got lots of people on and lots of people commenting and, being super visible. They're just a great way to connect with people, as I've mentioned before. But I actually cleverly use mine to repurpose into other content. So I want to explain that today, and I hope that you'll get some great ideas out of it on how you can just create one core piece of content. Now, I talked about that in don't know where I'm going there, in a previous Facebook Live when I was doing a bit around content planning. I was talking about just deciding on what your one core piece of content is. So for me, Facebook Live, for you, it might be a YouTube video, it could be an IGTV, it could be a blog post, it could be a free download that you do. So it can be anything that sits well with you. So whether you're a talker or a writer or a creator, whatever works for you. So this is what I will do with today's Facebook Live with the help of Mel and Kelly, but you can do this yourself. So what I do is after this video is complete, I then download the video and then upload the video to a website called rev.com. And for a few dollars, they will transcribe it very quickly, within an hour or so, into a written document. So you can get that as a raw written document, and it's full of all the ums and the ahs and all of that I have. I say all the time. And so it has all that in it. But what we then do is send it over to Kelly, who's my clever copywriter that I introduced you to a couple of weeks ago. And she then writes it into a blog article. So she takes what I was talking about and then she writes it into something that's a bit more readable. Then she sends that back and Mel will add it as a blog post to my website. So if you want to go check out my website, socialenergy.nz, and go to the blog section, there you will find all of my Facebook Lives in written format. But the other thing that we also do is upload the video onto my YouTube channel, which has no subscribers. It's just a place to house the Facebook Lives. And we also include a link in the blog post to the video, so people can either watch the video if they stumble across it, my website, or they can read the document as well, or read the blog post. Often I have direct people to some more information or a free download. Wasn't very organized today for that. I have got it sort of ready, so I might just do it as a separate post. But then what we can also do, which I've not been very good at, is within the blog post, I can take out a couple of quotes out of there and turn that into a couple of social media posts, just do something in Canva and direct people to the blog. So therefore it's directing more people to my website to read the blog. So you can see from one Facebook Live, which takes me 7 or 8 minutes to do, then we can do a little bit of work in the background and create some extra content as well. Then I can share it on other channels as well. So I primarily use LinkedIn. I'm not on Instagram for my business. My audience is very much LinkedIn, so I spend more time there, but your audience might be Instagram. So I wanted to give you another example as well as inspiration. So say you created a video and it was on YouTube. So you did that on, say, a Tuesday. If you were on Twitter, you could create a tweet a day out of some quotes out of that and referencing people back to the video. You could do a Facebook post about it and show people the video if you didn't want to do a Facebook Live, for example, if you were YouTube. You could share it on LinkedIn. You could do it as an Instagram story. You could create a blog out of it, just like I do. You could create a fun GIF and do something around that. And last but not least, this is the other thing that I've not been very good at, you could add it into an email that you might send out to your email list. So as you can see, one piece of content can be chopped up and turned into lots of other pieces of content for the week so that you don't really have to overthink it. Now, I don't always practice what I preach. I was talking about this with a friend the other day that I'm a bit like, when they say like mechanics never look after their own cars, or when Keith did landscaping back in the UK, our garden never looked that good, even though he was a landscaper. So I'm a marketer and not always don't always have time to do my own marketing, but I'm really happy that at least some of it's happening and I'm getting some content on my website, which is great for SEO. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, how random is that? This is Rosie, my office assistant, who just interrupted today's Facebook Live. Naughty Rosie. Okay, it must be time to nearly feed her. That was all I pretty much wanted to say today. Just how easy it is to focus on one piece of core content and then chop it up into lots of different ways that you can share on social media, in your email, on your blog, and it just relieves a lot of pressure because you can just focus on one thing and use it in lots of different ways. So I'm going to go now with this interaction. Thanks for watching. Oh my goodness, never work with animals and small children, they say. Okay, have a great rest of your week. Bye.